Hello YouTube, Julian Butler here again, and this is going to be my second review. It's been about a couple weeks now that I've had this Asus laptop that I got from Aaron's, and I'm going to do a second review on it. I still love this thing. It is still really fast. It is pretty awesome. This will be my second review, and I'll show you what all I did to it. Well, I didn't do much to it. Um, I just put a few programs and games I like on it. And, yeah, let's go ahead and power it on. You already know from my last review, you already know the specs and everything. 12 gigs of RAM, a Celeron 500 gig hard drive, and it's pretty fast. Pretty fast at booting up. It probably takes 20 to 30 seconds to boot up, but that's just because I have a lot of games on it. If I lowered my amount of games I had on it, it would probably boot up in like 15 seconds. And especially like if I took off my Sony Vegas Pro and if I took off my Photoshop, that would probably speed up the boot time as well. But anyways, took about 30 seconds to boot up. And you gotta keep in mind that this is a 5400 RPM hard drive we're trying to work with here. So it's not an SSD by all means. SSDs load up in like 5 seconds. I might get a SSD for this thing one day, but until it's paid for, I'm going to keep the original hard drive in it. So, we are at the welcome screen, and shouldn't be too much longer before we get to the desktop. And there we go. As you can see, I picked a better wallpaper, and I've got a few programs on here, like I have some games, Vegas Pro, Grand Theft Auto, Half-Life, Demon Tools, which I use to mount ISO files, Adobe Photoshop, and those two things are trials, but anyways, Bubble Shooter. They did give me security software with this laptop when I got it. They gave me, let's see what it is. It's like no, it's something. We'll pop it up here and see what kind of security it's got that they gave me with it. Some kind of internet security, which is nice. Very nice security. It takes care of a lot of internet threats. Got iTunes on here. Got Malwarebytes. My favorite Bejeweled games, which those were on here. Basically, in the first video, I had my iTunes music, and I had my Bejeweled games on my first video, and yeah. So we got here, it's called Total Defense Internet Security, and it came with the computer. The guy who gave me this security, he said it's a very good antivirus. He said it blocks most everything to keep your computer safe, and I was like, sweet. And then he was like, yeah, make sure you install that, because being the computer geek that I am, I told him I'm a computer geek, and he was like, oh, well, great, because we usually get problems out of the people that try to get our computers, and they bring them back when they're all messed up. And I was like, oh yeah, well, you won't have to worry about that with me, because I am a computer nerd, and I know how to fix things. He was like, "Oh, great. Well, that's a relief." So, yeah, we laughed that off. He went over through all the paperwork for it. Made sure that I realized that they are not responsible for any damages that may have been done by me. Like, for example, if I break the screen, they are not responsible for fixing it. I have to either fix it myself or take it somewhere and get it fixed. That is not their responsibility, which that's totally understandable, and hopefully that'll never happen because I want to take very good care of this machine. Um, it is a very nice laptop. $450 is what this will cost when it's paid for. It'll cost a total of $450 and plus tax. So yeah, it's a very expensive laptop. I keep it clean. I try to keep it as clean as possible, keep malware off of it, and I also keep the laptop itself clean. Clean the screen just about every day. I clean the laptop about every day, um, or every other day. Um, yeah, so I just wanted to give you a review, second review, well, like an overview, something, whatever you want to call it. But it's just something about this Asus X550CA notebook. Thank you for watching.